Hey, hey, kings and queens. Happy International Women's Day and Women's Month. I mean, that's what it's all about this month, and I'm so excited. Hi, my name is Queen D, and he absolutely is. But you know, Clay, we have had an exciting year so far, what do you say?
Yes, can't believe it's March already.
But you know what? When I look back of all the amazing women that have been on my show, wow, incredible, what a blessing. And we can start with the A's. Yes. Autumn Joy, who came to my party. I can't believe it's been 2 years already. Bless her heart, she's doing wonderful, isn't she?
Yes, she is.
What a fabulous, incredible woman. Pegler, who came on my show.
Yeah. What a spunk of a gem.
You know, what I love about Annette is that she's so genuine and always has a beautiful smile on her face. And I just love her. She's amazing. She was up for an award, Emmy Award, for her great journalism. And we've had so many women, haven't we?
We sure have. Amani. No, we ain't never had Amani. We just had a flurry of women from all throughout the whole entire alphabet. We will certainly tag you all in this video and in the comments. But thank you all for, as we celebrate Women's Month all month long of March. Matter of fact, recently it was International Day of the Woman. But here's the thing. On Queen's Court Conversations, Lorraine and Moi, Clay's Council, or even King's Corner Conversations, all of Lorraine and Moi, all of what Queen D and myself, Clay D, do is celebrate and recognize women every day of the year.
Absolutely. My mission has always been from the very beginning is to inspire, to empower, to motivate, to bring women together, to network their businesses, to inspire other women who might be wanting to know, how did you do that? And to also get a testimony, because everybody has a voice. And that's what it's all about. So the mission of Queen Court's Conversation is everybody has a story. Everybody can inspire. Doesn't matter what background, what race, or whatever. It's all about women.
Sure is.
And in this case, I would say our collective have been so generous, so kind. They've been a blessing to me. And I am looking forward. This is our third year, isn't it?
Yes, season 3, as I like to say.
My show also was about no judgment zone. That means everyone can be their authentic self. Because in the world that we live in today, everybody should be their authentic self. They should be organic. We don't need to fake nothing to make it. Just be yourself and bring it to the table. Because everybody wants to know what you have to say. And there's always somebody out there in the universe who's listening to you that can relate to you. So it's always a good fit as long as you want to share and inspire someone else. Every woman has a voice, and every woman has something to say, and every woman has came from something. We all have a journey. Testimony to talk about where that journey is leading us. We should want to tell others and shout it to the world how blessed we are, how we manifested, how we got where we're going.
Everybody has a story to tell. Whether you're a CEO, a political candidate, a politician, or a teacher, that's what we shine a light on all of our platforms, to give a voice to those who might be voiceless in some areas of their life.
You're not alone. You see, I was just looking at some of the Black elitists on YouTube because I get so excited and impressed and what a blessing they are to share their stories. And I was listening to this beautiful woman who started 10 years ago. And if you're at home thinking, I can't do it, just remember, everybody has a starting point and you can do it. You just need to be encouraged. You just need people who are like-minded like yourself. You know, that's what sisterhood in the community is all about. And you know, I've always said, find your tribe. There's going to be people who don't like you and people who do like you and people who want to spend time with you.
It's all about finding that right tribe that right fits. And we are a fit for everybody. There's no one too big or too small for us. We are that safety net for everybody.
I think about some of the most amazing women, trailblazers that have been on my show, and I really appreciate them because they don't realize it, and they probably do. But I have had friends and relatives who have said to me, I love that show. I love what they had to say, and I really appreciate your show. And that makes me so happy. That brings joy to me because this is what I love. I love communication. I am an educator, but I also have a background in journalism and communication. And for me, this brings joy. This is my home. I love what I do. The only way I would not do this if the good Lord tells me to stop and do something else. This is where I am, and this is what I enjoy, and this is what I intend to do. And I appreciate you. Thank you so much for being on Queen Court's Conversation. And remember, if you know anyone who would like to be on the show, I've had book authors, I've had entertainers, I've had journalists, I've had entrepreneurs. It doesn't matter. If you would like to be on this show, you can contact Clay.
Reach out to me on Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook, TikTok even. I'm on that now. Or even on YouTube here. We're really accessible. There are a lot of podcasts, digital media shows, the likes out there right now. But listen, we were the originals. Before, compared to everybody else. This may not be Club Shay Shay, but this is definitely Club Clay Clay or Club Queen. So don't forget that.
Thank you so much, Clay. I really appreciate you. You know, he is a king indeed.
New areas such as blogging, recovering, many events as press. And we're changing the outlook and the shape of our show as we know it.
You know, it's about growing. And like Clay said, transitioning. And growth comes from being aware and doing and learning, and also from other people asking. So that's why I'm going to be blogging more, because people have asked me to blog, and traveling because people asked me to come to their city. And that's very important for me because Queen Court's Conversation is not only a no judgment zone, but it's also because I would like to talk to as many people and meet and have conversations all around the United States. And then sooner or later, I'd like to go overseas. Queen Court's Conversation is about having a conversation with like-minded people and inspiring others. And that's what it's all about. And my tagline is always, you deserve your flowers now, not when you're in the ground.
Let's keep in mind, Clay's Council and King's Corner Conversations is out there now too, where we interview the men. And we interview high industry leaders in a more serious informational front. Our brand is expanding and evolving.
This is a big deal.
We're going to continue to do big things, no matter what else is out there.
Queen Court's Conversation is under the umbrella of Lorraine and Moi.
That's right.
Which means the queen in me. That is in French. But what does that mean, the queen in me? The queen in me, to me, is always self-care. It's always been about finding the value within. It's always been about your spirit within and the light that shines within to be exuded out. Because we all are a star, but it starts from within. Treating yourself with care and love and getting within your sight and with that deep connection of who you are, your soul, that's what it's all about. Queen's Court Conversation, Lorraine Noir, is about that queen in you and the queen in me. And on that note, let's talk about Austin.
Yes.
That's why I'm dressed like this. I love this state. I love Austin, I love Dallas, and I love Texas.
Yes.
They do things big here in Texas, don't they?
Yes. South by Southwest is going on right now for 2 weeks. They have the main session going on this week. What have been your thoughts?
Talk about that young lady that we had on the show. I was doing something else, but you were able to talk to her and interview her.
Sure.
She has a book out. She's doing wonderful things. Talk about her, please.
Sure. Well, we have a flurry of guests coming on this week. One of them is Miss Jasmine Frank.
Yeah,
she is a native of North Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. She now lives in Austin, and she has a documentary out about the history of Atlantic Beach, South Carolina / North Carolina. And it's all about detailing a lost, black-owned, black-run beach property or beach area and all the hidden gems and stories that have been lost or forgotten about. So she has that documentary coming out this summer with a short release coming out this spring. So that interview is now up on our YouTube channel.
What an interesting guest she was.
Absolutely.
I really enjoyed her, even though I was not able to speak with her. But when I looked back at the interview that you had, I really thoroughly enjoyed, and I can't wait for her to be live on our show because she was so interesting and just a wonderful person. She exuded what we call inspiration and women empowerment, and she was full of motivation. And she was also very enthusiastic about talking about Austin, Texas, in such a favorable way for people of color.
That's right. She sure did. And we also have Dr. Leah Turner on the show, which will be up later on tonight. And she is a PhD over at the University of Texas, Austin. And she does great things with that particular university and the geosciences department over there. It's very complex. So I'll save a little bit on that. That's why I'm thinking about what I'm going to say there, because she's also is a transplant from Ohio. So she now lives in Austin too as a black professional out there with her kids. And we interviewed Miss Kay Coate, who's now local, and also a transplant of Austin from North Dakota. And she runs her own podcast company and her own media company as well. So we got some good interviews.
There's a lot of
coming up right on our YouTube channel right
there. Yes. Like and subscribe. There's a lot of exciting, beautiful, inspirational, motivational women in our collective.
That's right.
And we need to support each other.
Yeah.
We all need to support one another because we are a collective and that's how we unify. And as long as we support each other and, of course, not hate on each other, because what God has for you is for you, and what God has for me and for Clay is for me. So we should never, ever walk in your shoes.
Absolutely.
Because he won't let us. And you can never walk in our shoes. Let's embrace the brother and sisterhood.
Absolutely.
The kingdom of king and queens.
Absolutely.
And elevate one another and support each other.
That's the thing right
in
there.
a no judgment zone. We've been through enough.
That's right.
Black history is about the history, but it's also about where we've gone, where we're going,
and where we still got to go.
So, in that alone should remind us how important it is for us to continue to uplift, support, and embrace one another. Because there's still work to be done in our community about self-love and value and also not judging one another.
Absolutely. And we celebrate Black folks and women folk all day, every day on this platform. Yes. As what Queen said, what God has for us is for us. We're happy for Shannon. We're happy for Roma. We're happy for Cam Newton. We're happy for all these folks who got platforms out there doing our thing too now.
I noticed that you named people that we call celebrities. And celebrities are human beings just like us. They bleed like us. They have a heartbeat. They have feelings like us. And they have a platform, whether it is to inform or entertain or to inspire. Everybody knows where their lane is and what their niche is. And that's what's exciting. That we all have a voice and we all can contribute to this world. And on that note, I just want to say thank you for being so kind, supportive, and continue to uplift me and support me. And I just appreciate all of you so much,
Yes.
more than you know.
That's
What
right.
I do out of love. I enjoy what I do because what good is living a life that you don't love and enjoy? Find your joy, for God's sakes. If you don't have joy, find out why you don't have joy, because my joy starts with
You have to live in alignment, and you have to make some sacrifices along the way. You might have to miss out on some friends' events, miss out on some weddings, eat bowls of cereal at night.
He's actually talking about his college years, but you're so past that now.
That's right. I'm going to cut my own hair or walk instead of have a car to drive. These are the things you must do.
Well, you know what? We're in the champagne
That's right.
life right now, okay? But what Clay is trying to say, thank you, Clay, I appreciate this. Sorry for cutting you off. What Clay is actually saying is that too much is given, much is
Such
you have to be
required.
much you have to be responsible for, and the harder your journey is, believe it or not, the bigger the reward. So stay focused and committed to your journey, to your life. If you stay focused, and even if you get off track, because we all do, because we're human, don't beat yourself up. Celebrate your small wins as well as your big wins. But also be kind enough and have a heart to also celebrate your family and your friends and your loved ones too. And appreciate them as well. We would be a kinder, better country and collective if we done that. So again, thank you.
Cheers
to a new year. God bless you, and cheers to you for new things as well. Like and subscribe to our channel, because the algorithm is not kind. If you know anything about the algorithm, if I was doing something crazy, in my opinion, I don't know, stripping or something, I'd probably get more. But it's not about that. It's about really being informative and inspiring and empowering. That's what I do. And so the algorithm may not give me the highest numbers, because it's not clickbait, but it is definitely something that will last a lifetime. And on that note, cheers until the next show. Bye-bye.
Toodles.